This is 5 reasons why you want this Thinkcar scanner tool. It's 689BT. BT stands from Bluetooth. I'll start with a chronological order as I discovered these reasons for myself. Let's get him out with all the clutter, usual clutter, adapters, wireless plug. I'll get rid of another one. Let's start him up and go through the reasons. Reason number 1, it's plug and play. No registration needed. You just get it out of the box and use it. This is the main menu. You press enter. It will detect your car's VIN number and pull the data. No registration, no need to activate activation codes. No, they don't want your details, email, name, anything. It's just a tool. You plug in, it finds your car. It found Skoda. This is startup menu for VW products. This is Skoda, which is part of Volkswagen. Also Audi is part of them. So different cars can have different menus. They have menus, they have software for all brands pretty much. I'm just quickly go through it and then I'll go to reason number 2. So we have health report and system scan, which will do full scan of all controllers. You can go for system selection that will go to specific parts: engine, transmission, brakes, steering, and so on. And we have special functions. I'll just show you the list. Quite a lot. DPF regeneration, ABS bleeding. So these are special functions. Whoa, it's more than I expected. Reason number 2, free updates. We go to the section update. You have all vehicle diagnostic software. You can update it. Everything is, I have everything latest version. Oh no, not everything. So I can download. All you need just to connect to internet and it will download the newest versions. I'm gonna do it later. I'm not gonna waste your time. But you just press download and it will start downloading. They're not asking for your car details, your personal details. You just press the button and download it. Then we have maintenance software for those special functions update and the application software as well. Everything for free. Reason number 3, it's wireless. I've just opened the window without being connected by wire. Reason number 4 is the live support. You can go into the menu, online service, and you have people responding to you. This is my recent chat with them. I could not initiate DPF regeneration, as you can see, and they reply pretty much straight away. Very helpful. You can also go to feedback here and open the case, which is more strict. Here they might ask you for your email if they want to contact you or let you know that they've responded. But this online service is amazing. There is always someone sitting there and they're replying to you straight away with any questions you have. And I had a question about DPF. I'm going to show you how to initiate DPF function, which leads us to reason number 5. It can do a lot. It's very powerful. It has, I showed you before, you can go to each of the controllers. You have bi-directional controls, as you saw me with the window. You can open and close. You can activate various bits on the car, lights, fuel pump, whatever. You have these special functions. And the reason I was chatting to online help, because I tried to do the DPF regeneration and it didn't go through properly. Then they said instead of special functions, go to guided functions. And this is how we do DPF regeneration. The way they explain me, I go through guided functions. They're gonna guide you through the process. You select your engine, 1.6 TDI Euro 6. Euro 6 Plus doesn't work on this car, so Euro 6, not Euro 6 Plus. Okay. Service regeneration particle filter. And it just guides you what to do. So we want to switch off the ignition, switch on the ignition. I'm gonna start the engine as well, because why not? It tells you to make sure that you have at least quarter of a tank, your transmission in neutral position, parking brake, hood closed, switch on electrical consumers, yeah. Make sure that you're in neutral, yeah. Parking brake, yeah. Hood closed, yeah. Switch on electrical consumers, AC is on, everything is on. And they tell you that it can go up really high temperature, so safety warnings. Temperature resistant surface, because even at the exhaust tip you can have up to 300 degrees Celsius. Right. I'll allow the engine to run at idle. Checking pressures. Please wait. Now we slowly increase up to 2,500 RPM. Release accelerated pedal. Test successful. Then we don't need to press the accelerator pedal, it will increase RPMs by itself. Remain at the vehicle. Operate brake pedal and clutch pedal. There you go. Release. Depress accelerator pedal fully. I put it full, but it's not having high revs. Now I release it as it guides me. And as you can see, it does the particulate filter regeneration. My foot is not on the accelerator pedal, it keeps RPMs at 1.5, and it goes through, and it shows you temperatures here. Eventually it will rise, and here's the process of going through. So I'm not gonna waste your time for this, but this is how we do regeneration. At any moment we can stop, like this. It will take separate video to explain all the functions that they can do. You can see other videos on YouTube, they maybe are more detailed, or you can follow the link in descriptions, see on their website all the possible functions it can do. It's pretty powerful device, it's worth to have. Personally, what I like about it, apart from its capabilities, is the ease of use. No mess about, no registering, no giving your personal details, no buying anything. You just have it, you get it out of the box, switch it on, use it, switch it off, update it if you need it. No problems, any troubles, you go to the live chat, speak to people. Simple, it just does what it meant to do without messing about. Thank you for watching. All links are in description.